by Luna.
Arrows of Justice. Long ago, in the kingdom of Kashi, lived three princess sisters, Amba, Ambika, and Ambalika. Amba, the eldest, was as brave as she was beautiful. She had a secret plan to marry the king she loved, King Salva, during her Swayamvara. However, during the ceremony, a mighty warrior named Bhishma arrived. He was not an ordinary man. He was the son of the river goddess Ganga and had the strength of 100 lions. To honor his father, he had taken a fearsome vow never to be king and never to marry. He also possessed a magical power that could not touch him unless he chose the moment to leave this world. Thinking he was helping his family, Bhishma warned the three sisters in battle and took them away to marry his brother. In that one moment, Amba's dreams were shattered. When they reached the palace, Amba bravely told Bhishma, "My heart already belongs to King Salva." Bhishma, being a man of honor, let her go. But when Amba reached King Salva, he rejected her, saying, "I cannot marry you now because another warrior won you in battle." Heartbroken, she returned to Bhishma and asked him to marry her instead. But he replied, "I cannot, for I must keep my sacred vow." Amba realized that Bhishma's strength and rigid rules had left her with no home and no future. She was not just sad, she was determined. She vowed that one day she would be the one to defeat the invincible Bhishma. Amba went to the forest and prayed with all her heart for many years. Finally, Lord Shiva appeared in a flash of light and granted her a wish. "Amba, in your next life, you will be the cause of Bhishma's end." Amba was so ready for justice that she stepped into a sacred fire, ending her life as a princess so she could begin her journey as a warrior. Amba was reborn as a girl named Shikhandi, the daughter of the powerful king Drupada. She was raised as a brilliant soldier. Later, she met a magical forest spirit named Stunakarna, who gave her his masculine form through a magical trade. She became the mighty prince Shikhandi, a warrior with the body of a man and the soul of Amba. Years later, the great Mahabharata war began. Bhishma was the leader of the enemy army and he was like an unstoppable wall. However, Bhishma had a secret rule. He would never strike a woman or anyone who had once been a woman. On the 10th day of the war, Shikhandi rode out to face him. When Bhishma looked at Shikhandi, he did not see just another soldier, he saw the spirit of Princess Amba. He remembered his mistake and realized that her determination had finally won. He lowered his bow, stopped fighting, and allowed the war to turn toward justice. With Bhishma's bow lowered, the unstoppable wall had finally opened. Arjuna knew this was the only way to end the long battle. Standing on his chariot, Arjuna fired a steady stream of arrows toward his beloved grandfather. The arrows were so many and so close together that when Bhishma finally fell from his chariot, he did not hit the ground. Instead, his body rested on the bed of arrows that had pierced through him. This became known as the Sharashayya. Thus, Amba's long journey for justice was finally complete.
Thank you and subscribe for more videos.